Hello, uh, I'm Haryana Thomas, and I'm a grad student. I work in Dr. Ford Recip's lab. So in our lab, we do a lot of computational modeling, and one of the tools that we really make use of is parameter estimation. And in order to be able to estimate parameters, you need data to work with. A lot of times in the literature, this data is in the form of graphs. Um, So we need to be able to extract that data so that we can estimate these parameters. So a neat tool that does that is called Webplot Digitizer. It's an online tool that you don't have to download to be able to use. Today we're going to uh, work through an example on how to extract data from graphs. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to save this image of the graph so that we can analyze it in Webplot Digitizer. And the way we're going to do that is through the snipping tool. If it'll come up, snipping tool, there we go. And then we're just going to take two of these graphs, although we could do three, and then we're going to save. Let's save it in our desktop. Webplot Digitizer. We're just going to call it. We're going to call it our test file. Then we're going to go online, look up Webplot Digitizer. It's right there. We go to the website and we launch it. So it's an online tool. You don't have to download it. And here we have the main page where you upload your image, and on the right, top right corner, we see the zoomed in version of the graph, which is really neat and helpful for selecting your data points. And then you have some quick links. So what we're going to do is we're going to load the image. So select the file from where we saved it earlier on, which is in this folder. We called it test. We're going to open it. Now that we have it, so our graphs are bar charts. So we're going to select to the bar plot, although we could use Webplot Digitizer for scatter plots, polar plots, other types of plots. And the next thing it asks us to do is to align the axes. And this is where we calibrate the axes. Select 2 points and we give it the value of these 2 points so that it can calibrate the axes. We're going to proceed, and then we're going to select our starting point here. And look at that. Select our first point, and we'll select our second point around 200 here. Then we've got to make sure to complete the calibration. So our first point was at 0. Our second point was at 200. It's not a log scale, not a rotated axis either, so we're good there. And then we click OK. Now we have calibrated our axes, and we can start extracting our data. So here, we're going to rename our data set, call it dataset 1. And then we're going to start selecting these points. So this is our first point, second point, third point, and the fourth point. And then we can look at the data and see that we have indeed been able to get the data points. And there's a lot of tools on the right here. We can adjust the points, we can delete the points, we can edit the labels, which are all really helpful. So now once we've extracted the data, we could also do the same thing for our other graphs, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go view data, and we have options here. We could export it to an Excel format or a graph. We're going to export it to an Excel file, save it, and see that our data has indeed been extracted. So we can estimate the parameters from this. So that there's many other tools in Webplot Digitizer that I haven't gone over, but that is a really neat tool to use. Yeah, and thank you for watching this video.